ladies, I am here tonight with another message of inspiration to you all. Hope you all are having a fabulous week. I've had a very long week. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Today has been a very hot day. We reached record temperatures, almost 90 degrees. It is April, y'all, and it's already 90 degrees outside, so it is really hot. But I'm here tonight with another, hopefully just a few words of encouragement that will help you, uplift you, or make you feel better. But anyway, I want to talk about toxic relationships. I have been thinking about this actual inspiration for quite a while, and I know we all have at some point in our life we've dealt with some type of relationship that can be viewed as toxic, whether it was one that was really close to you. It could be through family, through marriage, friendships. It could even be through your work relationships. We all have dealt with some people in our life that are considered to be toxic. And what that really means is people that always have just negativity that's like right here. It's really hard to break down what a toxic relationship is, but these people, they don't want to look for the positive in anything. They don't reach out and accept help or advice. If you give them something positive, they have a way of turning it around and making it negative, as to say, oh no, this is not going to happen to me. It's not going to turn out good for me. It's almost like it's a woe is me attitude. It's like they want to stay wrapped up in that feeling, in that space. And you know that every time they come around you, that it's going to be something negative, that they're going to tell you something negative, or they're not going to accept any type of advice or encouragement that you try to give. We all go through stuff in life. I know I do. I go through stuff all the time. And, you can't help it. It's just the nature of life. It's a cycle. You're either in a storm, you're coming out of a storm, or you're preparing to go into one. And that's just the circle of life. But each storm is supposed to prepare you to be stronger for the next one. So you have to just learn how to ride that roller coaster of life. But every time you come out of a storm, you should feel rejuvenated, and you should feel stronger to know that you overcome something to be able to be prepared for the next one. And people that are toxic, they just tend to look at that as doom, and that their life is just this big circle of negativity. They don't look to try to find anything good in their life, and they're always surrounded by drama. And it's like no matter what you say to them or what you do, it's just negative. And they can drain you of every ounce of your common sense, your nerves. Sometimes you just feel like, oh my gosh, when you see them coming, you already get very upset and unnerving, and you just hyperventilating, and you're sweating, and you're saying, oh my gosh. When you see them coming, you know that it's something that is going to be big, that you're going to have to deal with. It's over dramatized sometimes. Sometimes it's just over the top. And it's hard for you sometimes. Sometimes they drain you of the very breath, the last breath that you have. And so sometimes it's necessary to separate yourself from that type of environment. If people are not willing to try to seek out the positive in life, or to look toward better days, or to think that they can overcome something, if they don't have any ounce of that inside of them, then you're really just wasting your time. And you can get caught up in their cycle. I know that I dated a guy that had a lot of things that happened to him. Sometimes you can't have a series of things that happen in your life. I've been through that myself, and it just seems like your target. But he never wanted to look for the good in anything, and anything you suggest, it was always a way to tear it down. Even at one point, he had stated that he didn't have anybody in his life. He had no friends or any family that really loved him. And I even made the statement, I said, well, you have me. And his statement was, You all I have? And that was very hurtful to me, but it also allowed me to see that he wanted to stay there. Because if you can't look at having one person in your life that really cares about you, that's willing to be with you, to be down with you, your ride or die, if you can't see that and look at that as something good, then that tells me right there that you want to stay here. Because if somebody's throwing you a rope and you're sinking, you want to grab that rope. But this person just wasn't willing to do that. And sometimes we do have those type of people in our life. They just create an environment of just pain, misery, and heartache, and they just dragging around and just moping around day in, day out. They're never trying to be positive about anything. And for your own good, sometimes it's necessary to separate yourself and to just allow them to find that time to overcome that situation. There's nothing you can do about it, you know, and you have to be okay with, allowing yourself, you know, peace and serenity. And when you know that you've done all that you can do, that you've been there, you've gone the extra mile, you've loved, you had to stay in power, you know you've done that, it's okay to excuse yourself from that, because it can start to wear on you. So don't be afraid to remove toxic people from your life. Not saying that you don't love them anymore, but sometimes it's good to just put a healthy distance in between them and allow them the time to see where they are and to see what they had, and then maybe they'll rise above that. So that's all I have today. I hope you all are enjoying your week, and as I stated before, you know, just love people. Try to do your best to encourage others and just live your best life. You know, we were put here to love, because we know that when our Lord came in the form of a man, and Jesus Christ, that he came here to save us, and that he wanted to spread love. And that's what we're here for. We're here to set the same examples that he showed. So you're going to have bad times in life, but the only thing that can save us is love. So I hope you gained something from this little bit of my message, and I hope that you guys are feeling positive today. I wish you all a very great weekend. Have a great time, and I will talk to you soon. I'm about to turn in. I guess I'm going to get on the tube tonight a little bit and check out some of my subbies and see if there's anything new on there that I want to share with you all, like some tutorials or something, or show and tell. So till next time, you all have a peaceful week.